since 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Welcome. We are back live on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear. Let me know if you guys can't hear me or anything like that. Welcome. We're flying with my good buddy Your Sim CFI, Real World CRJ Pilot, and Flight Sim Gaming. Both of them my local friends from Toronto, so make sure you go and check out their channel as well and hit that like button on their stream. We are all streaming today to basically fly from Kelowna, beautiful Kelowna, British Columbia to Portland, and we do have VATSIM available in Portland right now, so it should be a fun one. Thanks for joining me, guys. And again, we are live in the vertical stream as well. I believe we are. Let me just double check that it's working good. think it is. So let me know if you guys can't check out the if you guys can't see the vertical, but we should be live in both. So yeah, welcome. Let me. So we are on VATSIM, and actually, your SimCFI is joining us in the 727, I believe. And over here, let me just go real quick. We got Flight Sim Gaming with the MD-11. So these guys are much more brave than I am flying these aircrafts. But I would love to learn how to fly this bad boy one day. But we got Flight Sim Gaming. Check out his channel. Give him a subscribe. Give him a like. He's taking this bad boy out of Kelowna to Portland this evening, and I don't know if your SimCFI is flying on VATSIM, because I know for 2024 he has this thing where he's not able to see the other aircrafts. But anyways, welcome to the FENIX A319, which I'm used to slamming in the ground.
You guys are still there?
Yes, I am. 1 second.
Oh, if they all muted, that's fine.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, gotcha there.
So guys, that's your SimCFI, and I was just telling chat that I think you have that issue where you can't see the other aircraft, so I'm not sure if you're flying on VATSIM or not.
Yeah, I'm on VATSIM. I see an Embraer next to me, but I don't. That's all I see.
Let me see.
I don't know if there's somebody else somewhere else, but
so I see Flight Sim Gaming, but I can't. I don't know. Maybe it's my model matching that's not showing you correctly.
Are you in 24 or 2020?
I'm in 2020. Does it matter?
Huh? No, I was wondering if maybe if one of you guys in 24 and one's in 2020. I only see 2020 airplanes, but I just see one airplane. But anyways, I'll go mute. I'll do my whole startup thing because this will take a while in this airplane.
Okay.
And then I'll come back.
Roger. All right. Let's hop in the pit and get this bad boy started. And actually, I noticed the Nightbot is taking a vacation and it's not joining chat. Let me go and wake Nightbot up, because it's been away for far too long. Dashboard, let's see, simple takeoffs, join channel. Yeah, like Nightbot, why'd you leave me? Why'd you leave me, Nightbot? Come back. Okay, Nightbot online. So now hopefully all those commands that we have for the METAR and everything will work. Cool, looking good. So let's hop in the pit and get things started, shall we? We are going to Portland, Oregon, from Kelowna, beautiful Kelowna, British Columbia to Portland. It's live weather. Let me just double check. So live weather, and I just rolled back the time. So that's that. Ground services, we have the ground power unit and the chocks and cones connected. So that's good to go. We're going to go up here and turn on the battery. And we want 24 volts, it's showing 27. We have a good battery, 27.4 on the other one. And we're going to go ahead and click the external power and get AC power to the aircraft. Nav lights go on, emergency exit lights to armed, no smoking to auto. Cruise supply for the oxygen on. Ground control for the CVR for now. And we're going to test, check. Evac on captain only and aiders to nav. Good. Let me just do a radio check, see if at least Flight Sim Gaming can hear me. Kelowna traffic, Air Canada 296 radio check. Maybe push to talk. Actually, maybe they're just busy. I'm hoping I'm on VATSIM and all my mic and everything is correct. So our nav database today is current till 9th of July. And before anything else, I'm going to come over here to the overhead panel and make sure I do my APU fire test that I always forget to do. That's checked. And engine 1. Beautiful. And engine 2. That's looking good. Let me just make sure I'm not missing any messages in chat or anything. All right. Cool. So we have a good fire test. We're going to come over here to the ATSU Air Traffic Service Unit, Airline Operational Control, Flight Initialization, and We're going to request the data there. Good to go. It's a 49-minute flight, so short flight. We'll start thinking about the approach as soon as we go airborne. I'm going to come over here and init request and check out my operational flight plan for today. We're Air Canada 296 service from Kelowna to Portland. Cost index of 380. That's kind of high. 380, and the, maybe it wants to get us above the weather. 5380 and ICE Aviation +3. Although in Toronto today it feels like +900. It's so hot. So 5380 and +3. We're Air Canada 296. -50 for the ISA, and IRSs, we're going to align that on reference, and wind information is going to be requested, and it is 20 degrees. It's actually like 35 in Toronto, so it's kind of cool in Kelowna today. So I'm going to put that in the box. 20 degrees, beautiful. And I'm going to go ahead and, since we don't have any VATSIM online, like air traffic control online, I'm going to get a weather myself. I'm going to request the METAR and see how it's looking. CYLW. I'm going to grab the weather there. Preliminary load sheet, I'm expecting zero fuel weight of 120.3 and MAC zero fuel weight 30.7. We're going to accept that. So as of 8 p.m., so hour old, I'm going to wait for it to renew probably. 0502 at 7 knots, 9 statute miles broken at 9,100, overcast 1,000, temperature 20, dew 0.9, altimeter 299.6, and we do have some density altitude of 2,300 feet. That's checked. 299.6, I said correct. 299.6, 299.6, 299.6 over here, and in the standby as well. And let's, as a little trick, I'm going to come over here to our departure charts. So the field elevation here is 1420, which is interesting because 299.6 is not giving me 1420. So I wonder if the prudent thing to do would be to go 299.8 just to make sure we are correct with the field elevation. Maybe I'll double check with SimCFI when he comes back, but that's a little bit better to me. Because again, that information is an hour old, so I want to always make sure that I'm matching my field elevation. That's a little top tip for you guys if you ever don't have a altimeter setting and you're on the ground, and you can fix it that way. Cool. And guys, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that like button in vertical and in the horizontal stream. If you're watching in the vertical stream, if you double tap the screen, it'll be a like. I'd really appreciate it. Cool. Now in terms of my departure, what departure am I using here? Let's see, routing. Okay, so it doesn't want us on a SID. Let me see. It might have one of those standard SIDs. No, it has a whole bunch. Should we do the Kelowna 1 departure? We are going west. So the first waypoint in my flight plan is, let's see, direct Yankee Delta Charlie. So do I need a SID, or I would feel more comfortable, I guess, going over the West Bank and following the SID just to, because we're in IMC and I want to follow a SID to stay clear of the terrain. Again, we're at 1420 and we're hugged by 7,900 and 8,800 feet mountains around us with an MSA. Where's the minimum sector altitude here? Probably missing it somehow. 8,300, 8,800. So yeah, that is the MSA, and 7,900 there. So I think I'm more comfortable following this. And again, curious what SimCFI is doing for his SID, but for now I'll go with the Kelowna 1. Let me see if any other departure would match. Nope. See, we don't want that. We don't. Do we want that one? This is climb in visual conditions. No. No. Now we are going to the YDC actually. that is my waypoint on the departure. Yeah, YDC is my first one, so should we maybe follow this one? If we're taking off to the north, it's going to bring us on a left downwind departure like that. So maybe I'm going to give myself a Princeton 6 departure. Just because the Kelowna 1 gets you over here. And after that, I don't want to vector myself. So I want to follow a sit out of here in IMC conditions. So I'm maybe going to go with the Merit 6 departure. Correction, that's not the one. Was it Princeton? Yes. I'm going to go to the Princeton 6, what is it called? Princeton 6 departure for runway 34. What was my wind? 050 at 7 knots. So yeah, we're going to take off towards the north. That's fine. So let's program that into the McDo. Off runway 34. It was called the Princeton 6 departure, YDC 6. Okay, let's see how that looks. We're gonna get our constraints on, VOR receivers on, like that, and we're gonna go to plan, and actually I can get GS6 loading as well.
Boarding requested.
Beautiful. So let's see how that looks. So off runway 34, it has you direct. Do not exceed 220 knots until Pusom. And Pusom, I don't know if I'm saying that right. That's 220, okay. So it's Savox, Canid, Pusom, Notiv. Savox, Canid, Pusom 220, Notiv, beautiful. From there, we're going to take a left-hand turn, left crosswind to Eatrot. And then from there, we're going to the YDC VOR and en route. That looks good to me, chat. That looks good to me. And then in terms of the arrival, I am expecting the Crater 2 to 28 left. Now, I'm not going to worry about the 28 left so much right now, but Crater 2 is going to go in there from the Helens transition. So I'm going to insert that. I'm happy with the departure.
Do you want to board crew?
Yes, I do.
Pilot's boarding started.
Thank you. Arrive. We're going to go Crater 2 from the Helens transition. Going to insert that. Open aft cargo. You got it. Whatever you want, GSX. I'll even open the forward cargo for you.
Crew boarding started.
And again, guys, Your Sim CFI and Flight Sim Gaming are streaming as well. Be sure to check out their channel and give them a like as well. Let me see if Nightbot is working. Metar CYLW. So I see here that Nightbot has joined the chat, but it seems a little bit lazy. Come on, Nightbot. Maybe not. Maybe it's not. Hasn't joined yet. Doesn't want to load. Oh, there we go. Nightbot is working. Thank you, Nightbot. Welcome, welcome. Have you enjoyed your 3-month vacation, Nightbot? I hope you're back and you're ready to put some work in because you've been slacking, Nightbot. All right. Cool. So I got my loading all in there, and foolish me, I was asking for a radio check and I totally forgot I'm not even on the CTAF. So what is the CTAF frequency for Kelowna? Let me get it from VPilot here. 119.6. 119.6. And then 122.8. Alright, let's see if they hear us. Kelowna traffic, Air Canada 296, radio check. Maybe they're not on CTAF. I wonder if they're on Unicom.
This way.
Kelowna traffic, Air Canada 296, radar check. Okay, so I think they're not on the frequency. So I'm going to go back to CTAF. 19.6, good. And we got Seattle Center online, so we'll be sure to join them. Cool. Let's have a quick look at this beautiful scenery here. I would love to visit Kelowna in real life. Maybe with a jazz flight or something like that. I don't know if Air Canada, I think Air Canada 319s go there, but maybe that was before, I don't know. Or maybe it's Rouge. I don't know, I gotta check. But regardless, the scenery is gorgeous. Alright, cool. I'm gonna get my mass and balance. So on today's flight, according to my operational flight plan over here, which I have on the side here, I need block fuel of 11.7. My landing weight, estimated landing weight, 127, which is around 11,000 pounds lower than my max landing weight. So I know Portland's going to be a little bit busy, I believe, so I'm going to take a little bit more fuel just to feel a little bit better. We'll take 1,000 pounds more. We're going to slam it on the tarmac at Portland anyway, so that's fine. Passengers, we're expecting 118. Cargo, 6,500 pounds. Checked. Fly, load aircraft. Instant. Good. We're actually below our max landing weight, so pretty light today. 119.7, so 119,700 pounds and 30.3 on the max zero fuel weight. That's sent to the McDo. Knit B. And I need taxi fuel of 400 pounds, which is there. Contingency 1.4 today. Alternate is going to be Seattle. I love Seattle. 3. I love flying into the Seattle SeaTac airport in this sim. 2.2 on the final reserve, which is already there. That looks good to me. Beautiful. Cool. Let's get the messages out of here. Load sheet. Load sheet. Okay, compliance within 119.7, 118. I don't know what the +4 is. So is that the crew, or I guess maybe that's the cabin crew and us, the pilots. Max zero fuel weight 30.3. Fuel in tanks 12.8. That's checked. Accept that. We're good to go. That's the final load sheet. And for my performance, it's actually quite critical because we got, what's my runway length here? Oh, we got 9,000 foot runway, but yeah, that's fine. So the field elevation is 1,400 feet, so that's actually not that bad in terms of performance. Again, Flight Sim Gaming is flying the, whatchamacallit, the MD-11 out of here, so I'm definitely going to be sure to go back and check out his stream after this because I'm curious. That is a hard aircraft to fly, so respect to him. We're going to come over here. We're going to go to departure perf. So I'm doing runway 34. Flap configuration is going to be optimal. Force token no, anti-ice off. Packs. Should we do a packs off departure? 9,000 feet of runway. No, I'm good. Takeoff. Or sync load sheet. Sync weather, and this is the new weather 320 at 12. So actually the winds have quite picked up, and 299.6 is still what it says, but that to me, I'm gonna go with 299.8 because that's the one that's matching the field elevation. That's fine. So let's go calculate. 34, 34, 37, 1 up 0.4. Flex temperature of 66 degrees. Interesting. With a flap 1. Takeoff runway 34. Okay, well, if you calculated, Phoenix, I trust you. Send to McDo. We're going to go over here. 66 on the flex temperature, 1/up 0.4, 34, 34, 37. That is good to go. GSX, get out of here. Good. And we're gonna squawk, I guess, 2000. And we're gonna get our seatbelt signs on, and we're gonna go fuel pumps. Good. And let's close up our doors. Good. Close up the doors. There goes the jetway. Good. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my auxiliary power unit. Turn up the sounds a little bit. Alright, let's hear the APU. Sorry guys, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. One moment. The APU is kicking. Looks good to me. Cool. APU available 100%. Good. APU bleed. And we'll get rid of the ground control for the CVR. External power goes off, and let's make sure that gens are online and doing what they're supposed to be doing. APU gen is on the bus. Good. And beacon lights going on. We're good to go. So we're clear right and clear left for our departure. I'm going to get out our chart and actually get out the departure as well. So it's already as briefed. Pretty much a left downwind via the Princeton 6 departure. Do not exceed 220 until Pusam. Climb track 338 to Savix, then climbing left turn direct to Canad, then track 022 to Pusam, then track 351 to Notiv, then on track 267 to Eatrot, the left turn direct to Yankee Delta Charlie VOR, which is the first waypoint which will join on course towards Portland. So we're departing runway 34, which is the closer one to us. We're gonna, I guess, go nose to the left and taxi via, we'll get out via Echo. Yeah, right there, and we'll taxi there. So pretty easy taxi. Let me just turn down the sounds. If it's a little bit too loud, let me know. Beautiful. Good to go, guys. I'm gonna remove the chocks and GPU, say bye-bye, and prepare for pushback and departure. That looks good. Here come the crew.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
That might be your sim CFI. It's just my model matching is screwed up, but he's in the 727. And there's Lonnie, Flight Sim Gaming.
Departure checks completed.
Cool. Hopefully we won't get in SimCFI's way. Top altitude on the departure. Let me just get that real quick. Routing, maintain 9,000 or assign. Expect clearance to filed altitude 5 minutes after departure. Alright, that's set. Climb, nav 9,000. Checked. Parking brakes set. Nose wheel steering disconnect. That's fine. Alright. I'll do another radio check, see if they're on frequency. Kelowna traffic, Air Canada 296 radio check.
5x5, Air Canada.
Roger, thank you. Okay, there's Flight Sim Gaming. Let me just turn up the sounds of VATSIM a little bit because I feel like it's a little bit quiet. Alright, good. And we're going to push back nose to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released, you're clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear, start at will.
Roger, we'll be starting sequence 1, followed by number 2. Alright. Clear right. Clear left. Fire them up. I said nose left, or did I say nose right? I hope I pushed back the right way. Okay, good. It's taking a left turn.
Closest to you, as we are about to demonstrate the safety features aboard our Airbus A319. Thank you.
Kelowna traffic, Starship 82830, we're going to be taxiing right 34 via Delta, back to taxiing
Ladies and
34,
gentlemen,
Kelowna.
welcome aboard our Airbus A319.
Okay, so hopefully Emile is in the house, says hello. One of my friend is seeing Quebec Gatineau Railway 920 today. Nice. Welcome, Emile. Welcome, welcome. I don't know what the hell GSX is doing. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. Stupid GSX.
Please set parking brakes.
That was the stupidest push I've ever seen in my life.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You
Start
can
two.
disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened.
What a funny push, eh?
adjusted,
Into the
released
grass.
as
Beautiful
shown.
GSX, thank you.
It must be.
Alright, block time going on.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Kelowna traffic, Starship 82830, we're going to be taxiing right 34 and taking off from the 34, Kelowna.
Alright, we got two good engines. Engine start switch is norm. APU off. Flaps. 1 for takeoff. Trim. 0.4. Set. Good. Auto brakes max. Ground spoilers armed. Hopefully we won't fry the ground crew by turning on all our radars. There he goes with the bypass pin. Takeoff config. Checked. Cabin to go. Alright guys, let's get out of here. Parking brakes going off. Pedal disconnect. Actually parking brake set. Let me just do a quick flight control test. Full left. Observed, neutral. Full right. Observed, neutral. Full aft on the elevators, neutral, and forward. And one thing I forgot to do is calibrate my throttle, so that's going to be interesting. Rudders. Oh boy, I have no rudders. Oh boy. Okay, my rudders are not working, guys. That's a problem. That is definitely a problem. Hold on, let me go forward a little bit. I feel like I'm in these guys' way. So I think I have the tiller. So I can do this. But my rudder's not working is a problem. Just so I can get out of everybody's way, I'm gonna go here. Wait, actually, does that mean my brakes are not working either? Oh boy. Okay, no, brakes are working. So why do I have no rudders? Alright, parking brakes set. We'll leave it disconnected. The only thing I can think of is to turn off everything and turn it on, but I think sometimes that freezes the sim. Ah, boy. Hold on, give me a moment, guys. Alright, guys. Yeah, so we don't have rudders. That's a big problem, unfortunately. Not sure what to do here. Anybody have? Is the rudder pedal lock on? Oh my goodness, that's what it was. There's a lock here that if you click, you won't get rudder. So pedal disconnect. Full right, neutral. Full left, neutral. Flight control test complete. Takeoff config, normal. Beautiful. So it was just that was the issue, guys. If you ever have your rudders locked, if you click here, it'll lock your rudders. So whatever reason it was locked. But we were able to troubleshoot that, and it looks like the cabin's ready to go. Hello?
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you very much. Be seated. Alright. Good. Kelowna traffic, Air Canada 296 taxiing 34 back taxi lineup. Alright, let's go.
Kelowna traffic, Starship 82830. We're departing Kelowna towards the southwest. Kelowna traffic.
Alright, guys. And thank you, Flightbeam Gaming, for waiting for me. You could have departed, man, but sorry to hold you guys up. I was having a little bit of a rudder issue there, but turns out I had just clicked that. I didn't even click it. I think for whatever reason that pedal lock thing was activated, but good to go. Alright, back taxi, line up await, runway 34. Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff. Alright, final is clear and clear left. I remember this area, with the arrows, the display threshold, I believe you can use that for the takeoff roll, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm going to use that. Want to get every little bit of runway that we can here. Man, if only my car had this kind of turning radius. Hey, not bad, chat. I'll take that lineup for the backtrack. Okay, I'll take that. That was a nice one. Alright. You guys ready? Kelowna traffic at Canada 296 departing runway 34, Princeton 6 departure to the south, Kelowna. Alright guys, let's go. Let me turn up the sounds for you guys. I'm gonna shut up now and let you enjoy. Stable. Set takeoff thrust, please. Manflex 68 SRS, auto thrust blue, check. Takeoff thrust set. I just didn't recalibrate my throttle, don't worry about that. 100 knots. V1, rotate. Pause for 8. You're up. Nav, check. Alright, here we'll get tricky because we're going to have to accelerate. And my thrust levers are not exactly aligned. So we're going to go thrust, climb, climb, auto thrust. Flaps. Flaps up. Check. Kelowna traffic at Canada 296, 3,200 climbing, 9,000 via the Princeton 6 departure to the south, last call Kelowna.
Kelowna traffic, flight craft 586, taxi runway 34 via Charlie.
There's your SimCFI. Into the soup we go.
Aircraft, Kelowna traffic, flight craft 586, taxi 34 via Delta.
Max 220 knots until Pusum check.
Traffic,
Autopilot. Ground spoilers armed or disarmed. So we're going to maintain 220 knots, 6,600 climbing 9,000. 13 degrees on the skin. We're going to watch out for whether we need anti-ice or not. Bring you guys over here. Get ready for a breakout. Altstar 9000. I'm going to continue giving myself a climb here. We're going to go all the way to 380. 380 check. Look at this breakout, chat. Wait for it. Wait for it. This should be beautiful. This is what aviation's all about. Wait for that breakout. Okay, 10,000. I just gotta hold on. Breakout first.
Hello, traffic. It's flight craft 586, flying runway 34.
Oh, look at that. Smash the like button for rainbows. Oh, gorgeous. Alright, climbing out of 10,000. Landing lights. 4 degrees on the skin. Anti-ice, although we're breaking out right now.
Kelowna is flight craft 586. We're actually backtracking runway 14, 16, and we're going to be turning around for 34 departure.
Alright, so we got cabin altitude 3,200 and climbing. 3.9 on the Delta P. Check. Anti-ice on. Checked. We're going to keep 222 Pusum, however you say that. Let's just enjoy this beautiful scenery. Kafil Khan is in the house, says hi. Welcome Kafil, thanks for joining. Double tap your screen to give me a like if you're enjoying the stream. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're really enjoying the stream, doesn't cost you a thing to subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it, man. Look at that. It is soupy.
Kelowna traffic, flight craft 586 departing 34, Kelowna 1 departure.
Okay, so SimCFI opted for the Kelowna one. I think it might be a little bit easier, but I'm gonna go all the way, swing it around, and just follow the SID. The Princeton 6.
Traffic FedEx 540, we are backtracking.
And there's Flight Sim Gaming behind him. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that looks good. Juicy, as V1 Sim says, juice, juicy. We are safely above our minimum sector altitude of 8,800. Transition, standard, standard, 3 times, checked. Flight level 183, climbing 380. Alright, anti-ice off. Seatbelt signs off. Seattle Center is probably going to contact me soon to call him, so I'm going to dial him up. 134.45. So I'm not going to make a call on the advisory frequency 1228. I'm just going to go straight to Seattle Center here, 135.45. Alright, let me just check VATSIM to see if we're in his airspace. Yeah, we'll be coming in.
Traffic, FedEx 540 departing runway 34.
13445. So let me show you guys where we're at right now. If I go to display, let me know if you guys can't see this. But we have departed Kelowna. I believe that's SimCFI behind us. It's going to be a left-hand turn, and we're going to be entering Seattle Center airspace shortly after that. All is well. Pretty good climb performance. So we're gonna go get a quick weather update in Portland just to see what the weather is doing. Kilo Papa Delta X-ray. Send. Receive messages. Let's see. As of 8:53, what time is it? 9:42. So about a 50-minute old. Variable at 3 knots. So winds are pretty much calm under 5 knots. Temperature, 10 statute miles visibility. Broken 4,900. Temperature 21, dew point 8. Altimeter 3015. So I'm gonna enter that in here because it's gonna get pretty hectic. Short flight. Let's get ahead of the aircraft. So variable at 3. So I guess variable at 3. How would you put this here? I'm just gonna put calm. Broken 4,900. Good. Temperature 21 degrees Celsius. Altimeter 3015. Good. And in terms of the let's see if Portland ATIS is available. Not yet. Let me get it from Navigraph. I just want to see which way they're landing. So if I bring you guys back here and here, Portland weather, ATIS, we got information Sierra at the moment. Variable 3 knots, so what we just looked at, visual 28 left, simultaneous visual 28 right, approach in use. So from the departure, from the side that we're coming in, so 28 left, we can plan 28 right. We're coming pretty much on a right downwind for 28. We'll request the longer one, 28. Or should we go for the left? Let's see which the runway lengths. Okay, we'll program for 28 right, and if we need to do 28 left, that's fine. It's the longer one. So that's the plan. 28 right. Flight level 286 climbing 380 check. And I'm gonna go over here, turn that down a little bit. And guys, if you're not familiar with my trip reports, I have tons of trip report videos. Well, not tons, but like 7 trip report videos on the channel. And it is kind of one of my latest trip reports that I posted. The latest one, Zurich to Toronto in real life, that I flew on a 777-300ER, is kind of playing on loop in the vertical stream. So if you guys are interested in those kind of videos, go ahead and check it out on the trip report playlist on the channel. Check out my IRL flights. Okay, my current gross weight is 130,000 pounds. I'm expected to land in Portland with 7.8. I have 10.2. So we'll just call it 8,000 pounds of landing fuel at landing in Portland. So that means 2.2 less than my current gross weight. So 127.8 is my landing weight for 28 left. We'll do it, or 28 right, the shorter one. So 127.8 we said. So we're gonna go arrival, FENIX KPDX, 28 right. Apply the METAR, and landing weight 127.8, correction. 127.8. So for 28 right, we need a factored landing distance of 7,641. We have 9,800 available. That's checked. Auto brakes low will work just fine. And in terms of the arrival itself, now let me pull out the... so we're comfortably on the SID here. Direct to YDC. And we don't need this right now. We're going to go to our arrival. So it's got 28 left for me by default. I'm going to go 28 right. Do I need to load it via, let's see. We can grab it from Reedy, Nancy. Okay, so the arrival brings me on a downwind. Shine. So from there, we're going to expect just a vector to the ILS. So 28 left or 28 right. Now it is visual, but I'll load it from Nacy, just a straight ILS approach. Let me just get the minimums in. I need 281 on the barrel. Although I haven't entered my runway yet, so that actually doesn't matter. So I'm going to go over here, arrival, ILS, 28 right. No via, actually. Now I want to make sure that I'm happy with that before I accept it. So I'm going to go plan. So we're YDC. From there, we're going to Seattle, Buzo. So we're going straight to Helens. So we're not going to do this section, the transition from Buzo. We're going to go Helens, 11,000 and higher. Checked. From there, we're tracking 185 to crater between 10 and 13. Crater between 10 and, well, it's over 10. 10 and 13, checked. Then from crater, we're going to hiker between 9,000 and 700 feet. And then we're going to liquid at 6,000. Hiker, 7,000, liquid, 6,000, that's checked. And Susun at 210 knots. 210 knots, beautiful. I love the Phoenix Shine, checked. And from there, we're joining the ILS from OMSI. Minimum sector altitude from our direction of arrival is 6,200 feet. ILS 28 right. Again, 6,000 feet MSA. No via for us. We're going to be on a downwind from Shine, and we're going to join the ILS. Minimums are 281 in the on the barrel. We're expecting 28 right, chart 11-5, effective 1st of February 2018, dated 26th of January 18. Localizer frequency is 111.3, India Alpha Papa. Final approach course 283. We'll check that. Actually, we can go over here, RadNav. Okay, we haven't inserted in. So OMSI is for, we're basically giving ourselves a 10 mile final. I'm surprised I can't load it in from Nacy. That's kind of interesting. I could do it from Reedy and then just delete Reedy maybe. Why don't we do that? So we'll go 10 mile final. You know what? I'm happy with this. Insert OMSI Tolok. Just a straight ILS, and flight level 377, climbing 380. It's going to say outstar soon. Outstar. All right. RadNav. India Alpha Papa 111.3, final approach course 283. That is set. Glide slope check at Tulloch, 2,000 feet, 7.7 DME from the localizer. If we have to go miss, climb to 600 feet, then climbing right turn to 4,200 direct battleground VOR, so right here. So there's the missed approach fix. So basically straight out to 600 feet and right away climbing right turn to 4,200, join the battleground VOR, hold, and it's all going to be managed. And we're going to do a parallel entry and non-standard or standard right-hand turns. Emil says, my friend might see the headlight of Quebec-Gatineau Railway. Is that thing blinding or what? I would imagine train headlights, especially at night, would be absolutely blinding. Tell your friend not to stare at it, Emil. Protect his eyes. Cool. Procedure not authorized for arrivals at Maver on Victor 448 southbound and Victor 165 eastbound. So over here, it's saying it's not available, not authorized if you're kind of approaching from the southwest there. Which we're not gonna, we're coming from this way, so that doesn't apply to us. And again, minimums 281, Mausers and Pappy. And in terms of threats, the only thing I can think of is VATSIM might be a little busy. Visual approach, so we're going to have to be ready to maneuver as necessary. Aside from that, weather is pretty calm in Portland. We do have some terrain. Again, MSA on our direction is 6,000 feet. Field elevation is 31 feet. So we'll keep that in mind. And I just want to make sure the missed approach is actually programmed correctly as well. There it is, beautifully programmed to the battleground. We got Mr. Scott in the house. Welcome, welcome, Scott. Scott says, with you. Also with you. Welcome, sir. Happy Sunday. We're flying with YourSim CFI and FlightSim Gaming as well. Be sure to give them a like as well, Scott. And we're looking good. We're about 100 miles from top of descent. The first... so the briefing's done. Sorry to jump all over the place, but briefing's done. Any questions? No questions. We're good. We want to be at 111,000, higher than that. So let's see what the profile is giving me for Helens, and I'll kind of, okay, 14,000. I'm happy with that. I'm going to manually put a fixture in here just so I can visually not forget to descend, because that little arrow sometimes doesn't remind me enough. So from, if I want to get to 14 down from 38, how much are we losing? 24, 30. We're losing 24,000 feet. Times that by 3, that's 72. Give us some buffer. We'll say 75 nautical miles from Helens will start our descent. So that's Hotel Echo Lima November Sierra. 74. Is that what I just said?
All right, guys, I'm back from that little fiasco there.
Yo. Yo. What's going on, guys?
Nothing much.
That was a fun departure.
Yeah, my girlfriend left like the worst time ever, but...
Dude, I flew right through you.
Did you? I can't see anybody on here, so...
I couldn't get my rudder to work, and then I realized it was locked. Like, if you click on the pedal thing on the FENIX, it locks the rudder.
Yeah.
Took me a while to figure that one out, but got it working.
Anyways, I'm going to quickly go back there, and I'll kind of hop in and out.
Yep.
Roger.
All right. 74 out from Helms. We'll start our descent. Let's see how that's looking. Okay, so more or less matching with what the McDo calculates. If anything, it wants... See, when the McDo is more conservative than me, I'd rather follow that. But when I'm being more conservative according to the 3-to-1 rule, I'd rather follow my own. So I'll just go like 70... What is that, 78? I'll try to match it up. That's fine. And then just an extended runway centerline. Although I'm kind of wary of that because I might do 28 left. He might switch it over to me on me, but just for some extra situational awareness. So 283 is the final approach course for 28 right at Portland. I'm going to do the reciprocal of that to get a extended runway centerline, especially when we're on a downwind and we're kind of going away from the airport. I find it really helps with my situational awareness. So 283 reciprocal is what? You just subtract 180 from that, so what would that be? So 270 would be 09, 283 would be 113, is it? 83, 083, 103. I believe it's 103. So, if I go here, Kilo Papa Delta X-ray, runway 28 right, radial 103, 10 statute miles, and Kilo Papa Delta X-ray 28 right, 5 miles. Let's see how that looks in the McDo. Make sure we got the radial correct there. Beautiful, we got it. So we got that nice extended one-way center line, and that will help us line up nicely. Happy with that. Now the only other thing is just make sure we get an updated weather. When we get closer to Portland, I'll go ahead and update our weather information. So for now, we're looking quite all right. I'm going to go ahead and tune Seattle Center. We got Portland ATIS is actually. So before Seattle Center, I'll get the ATIS out of the way. 128.35.
Date. Altimeter 3015. Simultaneous visual approach and use runway 28 left and 28 right. Jet aircraft expecting middle visual approach. Departing runway 28 left and 28 right. Notice 2 airmen pushing onto taxiways Tango and K requires ATC clearance. Advise on initial contact. You will have information Romeo.
Taxiway Tango apparently needs ATC clearance, so we don't want to roll it out all the way to the end.
Airport ATIS information Romeo 00530. West variable at 3. Visibility 10. Ceiling 4,900 broken. Temperature 21. 2.8. Altimeter 3015. Simultaneous visual approach and use runway 28 left and 28 right. Jet aircraft expect the middle visual approach. Departing runway 28 left and 28 right. Notice 2 airmen pushing onto taxiways Tango and K requires ATC clearance. Advise on initial contact. You will have information Romeo.
Okay, Romeo is on board.
Portland International Airport ATIS in.
So we got Romeo. Pushback. Oh, pushback onto turnways Tango and Kilo requires ATC clearance. Not. I thought it really meant vacating on thing. Okay, so we got Romeo. We're looking actually good. Now, before I'm going to tune in Seattle Center and just run to the lab real quick, and then I'll be right back, and hopefully by then we'll need to contact them anyway. So 134.45. Alright, 134.45. So we are in Seattle Center. Frequency might be just like not that busy right now, perhaps. 134.45, yep. 135.5. Come on. 135.45. There we go.
P4 nav, Zulu runway 16.
Alright, I'll be right back before he tells us to contact him. BRB.
Seattle Center, hello, FedEx 540, we are about 30 miles southwest of Princeton, flight level 360.
FedEx 540, Seattle Center, good evening. Squawk 5204.
Squawk 5204, FedEx 540. Alright, Air Canada 557, we'll request back.
Air Canada 557, descend and maintain descend and maintain 12000 to cross the Ebrado 12000.
Descend and maintain 12000, Egret at 12000, Air Canada 557.
Frontier Flight 1784, Seattle Center.
Seattle Center, Scandinavian 408 with you at flight level 400.
Frontier, sorry, Scandinavian 408, Seattle Center. Radar contact about 20 miles southwest of the southeast of the Pendleton VR. Welcome.
I sent a list of questions of which runway to expect for us.
Delta 2444, you're clear direct to Pendleton VR. Papa Delta Tango.
Alright, direct Papa Delta Tango 2444.
Frontier Flight 1784, good enough.
Yeah, Frontier Flight 1784, you need to descend and maintain. Let's use 5,000 now.
Got a 5,000 and Korea 16, right?
Frontier Flight 1784, negative is going to be the visual 16 left.
Roger, expect the visual 16 left, Frontier Flight 1784.
Delta 1412, you can expect the visual runway 16 right.
Alright, we're back.
United 684, Seattle Center.
Just confirm you weren't able to switch us to 16 right from
I told my friend not to stare at Quebec Gatineau Railway headlight, and he told me what headlight, and he also said at W. Alright, I'm gonna call Seattle.
Sorry, we're descending we'll continue via the RNAV RNP 16 right via fashion.
United 684, perfect. At last unit clear for the RNAV Zulu 16 right.
RNAV Zulu 16 right, United 684.
So we're about, so this is south, so we are east, around 50 miles northeast of the Payne VOR.
2646, I was never given a walk.
United 2646, my apologies, squawk 1720.
1720.
And United 2646, descend via the Timber 3 arrival, Portland landing west, altimeter 3014.
Alright, descend via the Timber arrival, Portland landing west 3014. Thank you.
Seattle Center, good evening, Air Canada 296. We're about 50 to the northeast of the Payne VOR, flight level 380.
Air Canada 296, Seattle Center, radar contact, squawk 4671.
4671, Air Canada 296.
Center, I'm sorry, United 26. Can I get that code?
United 2646, Seattle, it's 1720.
Delay code for 920 minutes, so I'm gonna blame it on the...
Horizon 2226, same Mach number.
Was that us?
Horizon 2226, Seattle Center. Horizon 2226.
We're gonna blame it on the dispatch. 0D1 is the code. Incorrect departure time. 920 minutes, send.
Horizon 2226, turn right 30 degrees for space.
Oh, what's going on? Just me? Oh, I just realized you don't see the... Yeah, I do see the comments. I'm just so busy. I'm like task saturated.
Air Canada 296, descend via the Crater 2 arrival, landing west, Portland altimeter 3014.
Descend via the Crater 2, landing west 3014, Air Canada 296. I've been commenting nonstop. Yeah, I just saw all your comments. What's going on, man? Just me in the vertical stream said, let's get these likes up, let's get these shares up. Appreciate you, man. Stream, NBA's Simple Takeoff stream greater than NBA Finals. Hey, are they, is it the Pacers game right now? Are they winning? What's the score? Welcome, welcome, just me, my good friend.
Delta 17, restart top of the Delta 17, descend via the Chin
now guys,
arrival, landing south Seattle.
As usual, this is the 319, and if you guys are familiar with the channel, I always slam the 319, so get ready for a hard landing. As long as it's on center line, touchdown zone, that's all I care about. We got descent via the Crater 2.
Frontier Flight 1723, restart top of descent as well. Frontier Flight 1723, descend via the Chin 5 arrival, landing south Seattle, altimeter 3017. Chin 5 arrival, landing south 3017, Frontier Flight 1723. Alaska.
Seattle Center, Risner 2352, we're up Seattle, level 7000.
Alaska 603, same Mach number. Alaska 603, same Mach number.
Mach 78 for 603.
Alaska
Just me
603,
says
maintain Mach
NBA final, Simple Takeoffs better than NBA finals. Tyrese Halliburton torn his Achilles. No.
76 and 2.
In
I
Game
thought they
7?
sent in with the
Did that
10
just
to
happen,
10-5,
dude?
man.
Oh my
South
goodness.
603.
That sucks.
Horizon 2352, Seattle Center radar contact, climate team level, correction 17.
Shea winning his first title. Nice. Canadian. I like OKC.
2352, clear direct blue though.
It's his time, man. Shea has a game that's similar to Kobe Bryant, and I love that.
Frontier flight 1784, sorry, turn left heading at 130, join the localizer. United 684, radar contact lost.
Uh-oh.
Delta 1412, descend and maintain 4000.
Maintain 4000,
So, the first restriction is 11,000.
Zulu, runway 16 right approach.
At dash on, cleared RNAV 016 right, off 167.
Air Mexico 69, descend via the Hawk State arrival, landing south.
So I'm gonna bring my altitude down to 11,000 when I'm ready to descend.
C8, 4 hour Mako leave that.
Yeah, guys, I gotta get used to seeing the vertical stream.
Horizon 2226, clear direct Glacier.
It's a lot of juggling going on. Not sure if it's me, but tried sending super chat and it didn't. Hey man, just the fact that you're here, don't worry about the super chat, dude. I appreciate you. Just me. Just smash that like button. That's all I need, man. Thank you so much, brother. Let me know what happens in the finals. Oh baby, look at this, guys. Look at this. What is that? Mount? I forgot the name. That's a really nice. There's a really key geographic peak. I think that one as well. I forgot what it was called, but there it is, near Seattle.
Alright guys, I'm in chat during the cruise if you're able to talk.
Yup.
Alright, CNVille 10-5 for Delta 2440.
It's been an interesting show so far, but I'm having a fun time.
Yup.
Seattle Center, watch at 1550 request, descend via the Glasser for your arrival.
I'm making out there, buddy.
That's pretty good. I didn't actually know that this thing doesn't show INS data on range, so it was quite an interesting choice. Most airplanes show that, but you're just kind of flying in the dark on the old INS. Hope it's going well.
West at 1550.
Are you on the network?
Yeah, I just turned into Seattle Center now.
Yeah,
he's busy. I think Owls is coming in now.
Frontier flight 1784 for visual approach runway 16 left, contact tower 118.9er, correction 119.9er today.
Okay, let's start our descent.
Delta 1412, descend maintain 2100.
Gonna maintain 2100, that's close.
Horizon 2226, enter east about 30. Horizon 2226, descend via the Glacier 3 arrival, landing south Seattle altimeter 3017.
Alright, there we go. Let's contact Seattle Center here.
West at 7, correction 1550, maintain from Mach 0.8 until top descent.
Maintain Mach 0.8 till top of descent, west at 1550.
Alright, so flight level 357, descending 11,000.
Seattle Center, flight crash 586, flight level 280. Flightcraft 586, Seattle Center, hello, squawk 4710.
I actually don't think Portland Tower's online.
4710, Flightcraft 586.
So it might just be a Unicom or a CTAF. Let me see the CTAF frequency.
Sorry, Flightcraft 586, just a firefighter, you direct Helens right now, I'll show you a bit off course.
123.775.
Negative, we're going to be intercepting the 161 bearing inbound to the Seattle VOR, but we can go direct Helens if you'd like. Yeah, that'll be great. Clear direct Helens. Okay, direct Helens, Flightcraft 586. Horizon 2226, turn right 30 degrees again for spacing, sorry.
Right 30 degrees for
West at 1550 in the transition, maintain 300 knots.
Confirm until transition, maintain 300 knots for watch at 1550.
It's in the transition, maintain 300 knots.
In the transition, maintain 300 knots, watch at 1550.
Delta 1412, turn right heading 070 on the rollout. Field is at your 2 o'clock, 10 miles report in sight.
Turn right heading 070 and report heading to on side of Delta 1412.
Horizon 2352, descend via the crater to arrival, landing west, Portland altimeter 3014.
Right down by the crater 2, 3014, 2352.
So it looks like it's going to be an uncontrolled arrival, right, in Portland. I don't see tower online.
I think Seattle Center will bring us in.
Oh, right, of course. Completely forgot.
Alright, who wanted to step out of the cockpit?
Good inside, Delta
Alright.
1412.
Delta 1412, clear visual approach runway 16 right.
Clear for the visual, 16 right, Delta 1412.
Okay, looking good. 306 descending.
JetBlue 2145, Seattle Center radar contact, welcome. Delta 1412, contact tower 119.9, good day.
119.9 for Delta 1412, thank you.
Alaska 1167, contact Seattle approach 125.6, good day.
45 feet to left, 1167 to left.
Frontier Flight 1723, contact Seattle approach 125.6, good day. 125.6, thanks for the service, Frontier Flight 1720. Horizon 2352, maintain 250 knots or less in the transition.
250 transition or less, 2352.
Beautiful
Flight
landscape.
586, are you able to fly the crater to arrival?
At standby, most likely negative. We're INS only, so we're planning to Helm 6 for the current time being.
Sounds good, you can expect that.
Thanks, Flightcraft 586.
Delta 17, contact Seattle approach 125.6, good day.
Order 125.6, good day, see you at Delta 17.
Horizon 2226, maintain 250 knots or less, clear direct Glacier.
2,000 knots or less, direct Glacier.
Westjet 1550, maintain best forward speed until Glacier.
Maintain best speed until Glacier, Westjet 1550.
November 82830, expect vectors for the visual, runway 28 right.
Expect vectors 28 right, visual, Starship 2882830.
Horizon 2352, expect vectors for the visual, runway 28 right.
Any chance to the left side, 2352?
Sure, you can expect the visual, 28 left.
I'll expect a visual for 28 left, 2352, thank you.
Flightcraft 586, descend via the Helen 6 arrival, landing west to Portland altimeter 3014.
3014, descend via the Helm 6, Flightcraft 586, thanks.
Alaska 603, contact Seattle approach 125.6, good day.
Approach 25, 603, see it.
Just trying to make sure that the data for SimToolkit Pro is not like cut off in my vertical stream here. There we go. That should be better.
Aircon at 296 airspeed.
270 knots, Air Canada 296.
Canada 296, maintain 300 knots until crater.
Maintain 300 knots until crater at Canada 296.
FedEx 540 in the transition, maintain 260 knots.
In the transition, maintain 260 knots, FedEx 540.
Okay, 300 till crater. Okay, cool.
Canadian Channel Center, Delta 3233 on the ground for Portland. I would like to supply for the solid.
Speed.
Delta 3233, Seattle Center, clearance on request, stand by, number 1, expect PDC.
Altimeter's 3015.
FedEx 540, say airspeed.
Air Mach 76, FedEx 540.
FedEx 540, roger.
Okay, let me get the final numbers in the box here. 020 at 4. Temperature 21, altimeter 3014. And I said the ILS minimum 28 right, 281. 281 on the barrow. And I can redo my arrival, which is actually using the latest, or is it not? Refresh METAR. There we go. Apply METAR. 3014. Okay. So auto brakes low will be just fine. And 3014 is my altitude. Transition level coming up. My altimeter rather. 3014. Set once. Twice. Nope. 300. 300 till
Number
crater.
8283, Sierra, descend and maintain 4000.
Then a 4000, 8283
I'm actually going to do open descent so it keeps
Canada
that
Aviation
speed.
408, contact Seattle approach 125.6
300 knots.
125.6.
Alright, looks good. 17,200 descending, 11,000, 300 knots till crater. I'll get the terrain on India as well, since we got some terrain on the descent.
Currently climbing past 10,000 feet for 15,000 feet on the Suma 2, direct to Suma.
Delta 117, Seattle Center, radar contact, climb maintain, climb maintain to level 410, clear direct Jinmo.
410 direct to Jinmo for 117.
Westjet 1550, contact Seattle approach 125.6, good day.
Relatively short flight. Oh wow, it's already 10:20? I got home so late today that it feels like it's like 8 o'clock. And now we got information Tango.
Radar contact, clear direct Yakima VOR, Yankee Kilo Mike.
Clear direct Yankee Kilo Mike VOR, FedEx 204.
So the latest I have from VATSIM is 360 at 4. Cool. Temperature 21, altimeter 3014. Good. VAP is 129 knots.
52 descend, maintain 4,000.
4,000, 2252.
United 2646, expect vectors for the visual, runway 28 right.
So after crater, we'll resume normal speed. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the seatbelt signs now. Looks good. Check out that view. Beautiful.
Air Canada 296, expect vectors for the visual, runway 28 right.
Visual 28 right, Air Canada 296.
FedEx 540, expect vectors for the visual, runway 28 left.
Expect vectors for visual 28 left, FedEx 540.
Alright guys, looking good.
Bill 2444, contact Seattle approach 125.6 today.
Alright, over to approach 125.6, Delta 2444, we see it.
That guy sound is
Present
sounds charming.
Contact Seattle approach 125.6 today.
Pressurization check 3,500 and 3.2 on the Delta P and declining. Seatbelt signs on, seatbelt signs on and landing lights on.
Ready to 830 to set and maintain 3,000 flight present heading. 3,000 fly presenting 82830. Delta 3233 push on the kilo approved tail west. Push on the kilo tail west.
Okay, crater's coming up. I'm gonna go normal speed.
Present 2352 maintain 190 knots or less.
190, 2352.
Managed, and I'm gonna bring it back to 250 knots now. So he said 300 knots to crater.
2830 Portland is at your 10 o'clock in about 10 miles of port inside. Inside 82832. Over 82830, roger, cleared visual approach from my 28 right, follow the river.
And again guys, if you're enjoying the stream, I'd really appreciate a like, both on the vertical stream and we're live on the horizontal stream as well. So you want to be above 7,000 and below 9,000. We do need to slow it down to 250, but we still have 5 miles to go. And he gave us the visual 28 right, which is what we are programmed for. That's good. Maybe I'll make this our new thumbnail. Or does it look better this way? I like this way. That will meet, that will, not pause.
Number 82830, contact Portland approach 118.1 today.
Print screen.
Portland 118.1, Present 2352, contact Portland approach 118.1 today.
Okay, 18-1-2352.
Oh, approach is online.
Air Canada 296, contact Portland approach 118.1 today.
118.1 Air Canada 296 today.
FedEx 540, contact Portland approach 118.1 today.
18-1, FedEx 540 today.
United 2646, contact Portland.
Or correction, Portland approach shuttle the wind 3504 on my 28 right clear to land.
2 right clear to land 82832.
Portland approach, good evening, Air Canada 296, 7,500, descending via the crater 2 for 28 right with the Tango.
Air Canada 296, Portland approach.
Portland approach, FedEx 540. We're at 2352. We're on the crater 2 over Shine. We're at 4,000. We're expecting vectors for a visual.
2352, Phoenix or Portland approach will turn right.
That's not overspeed.
Vectors for the visual.
Spoilers.
Right turn 230 for the visual 2352.
FedEx 540, heavy, Portland approach low.
I'm going to maintain 6,000 or 6,000.
Good evening, United 2646, descending out of 13,000 via the timber. We have Tango. We are given to me right.
United
6,000 for liquid and 210 for Susan.
2646, Portland approach low.
Are you guys still with center frequency?
Expect visual 28 right.
Expecting the visual.
No, I'm on approach now.
Okay, yeah, center's pretty quiet.
Horizon 2352, the field is at your.
I don't think he transferred over, but
2 o'clock,
we'll see
13
here.
miles for the state.
Yeah, he just sent me to approach.
Horizon 2352, descend maintain 3,000.
3000, 2352, and we have the seal.
Horizon 2352, cleared visual approach runway 28 left.
Cleared visual approach 28 left, 2352.
Portland departures, Delta 3233.
And guys, the voice you hear on chat is Your Sim CFI, real word CRJ pilot. Check out his channel, Your Sim CFI, and my other friend, Flight Sim Gaming, both from Toronto. Check out their channels. Give it a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. We're gonna go 210 for Susan. Slow it down now. Alright, level 6,000. Looking good. Alright, pretty much visual. I'm going to turn off the nav, the terrain on nav. The field
approach flight 586 direct
should be to our 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, 10 miles.
Circle calling Portland approach to your call sign.
It's flight 586 on the descending to the Helen 6.
There's the field in sight. Field in sight.
Flight craft package 586, Portland approach, hello. You can expect the visual runway 28 right and the Portland altimeter 3014.
3014 will expect 28 right, flight craft 586, thanks.
Horizon 2352, the wind 3504, runway 28 left, clear to land.
28 left, clear to land, Horizon 2352.
Air Canada 296, descend and maintain 4000.
Was that for Air Canada 296?
Air Canada 296, descend and maintain 4000.
Descent 4,000, Air Canada 296.
November 83 Sierra, welcome to Portland, safe parking.
Alright.
November 83 Sierra, you said the GA rep?
He's going to bring us in for the visual. Speed
taxi
check, flaps 1.
Parking via Alpha Whiskey.
Alpha Whiskey 83832.
There goes the slats. Good. So flaps 1 for landing in the Airbus is just the slats, but for takeoff it says 1 plus F because I believe it's the slats and 1 level of flaps, or just 1 level of flaps. I gotta double check that, but landing system going on as well for the ILS. Even though it's visual, we're gonna back it up with the ILS. And at this time I can give myself direct OMZ. Heading. Strip that.
Air Canada 296, turn left, or correction, right heading 230.
Right heading 230, Air Canada 296. That was perfect timing. The Airbus started to do, as people say, Airbus things, and we caught it. Okay, 230 on the heading.
Portland departures, Delta 3233, ready to go, 289.
Delta 3233, runway 28 to the right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 2 to the right, clear for takeoff, Delta
Inside. Alright, there's the field right there.
Air Canada 296, the field is at your 2 o'clock, 12 miles of Burn Site.
Inside Air Canada 296.
Air Canada 296, good visual for runway 28 right.
Clear for the visual, 28 right, Air Canada 296.
FedEx 540, descend and maintain, discard.
Glide slope star, lope star, Cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2.
540, disregard.
Sorry, shake disregard.
Affirm.
Speed check, flaps 2.
United 2646, turn right, or correction, left heading 360.
I'm gonna go gear down.
Left 360, United 26.
FedEx 540, descend and maintain 4000.
Maintain 4000, FedEx 540.
FedEx 540, turn right heading 15.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Right turn 150, FedEx 540.
United 2646, continue left turn heading 330.
Left 330.
2500.
Speed check, flaps 3.
Delta 3233, radar contact, stay altitude.
1.147, Delta 3233.
And flaps full.
Delta 3233, roger, come and maintain 15,000.
15,000, Delta 32.
Ground spoilers armed.
Air Canada 296, wind 3604, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 28 right, Air Canada 296. Alright.
United 2646, the field is at your 10 to 11 o'clock, 13 miles of burn safe.
Field inside United 2646.
United 2646, cleared visual person.
Alright guys, let's do this.
Good visual, 28 right.
ECAM memo landing no blue, cabin ready. Landing checklist complete. Who's ready to slam this bad boy on the ground? Meyer, autopilot off.
FedEx 540, turn right heading 230.
Right turn 230, FedEx 540.
Fun flight, guys. Hit that like button for a nice Sunday evening flight with your Sim CFI in the 727 and Flight Sim Gaming in the MD-11. Ground speed is 133. I need about 650 feet a minute.
To parking via Echo Tango. Or correction, Echo Kilo.
We're gonna go Echo to Tango to the ramp, 2352 jet.
Alright, 2352, rush. FedEx 540, continue right hand turn heading 280.
Continue right turn 280, FedEx 540.
FedEx 540, field's gonna be at your 2 o'clock, 18 miles of burn safe.
Field in sight, FedEx 540.
FedEx 540, clear visual for 2928 left.
We're going to vacate on the left.
Straight left, FedEx 540.
Of course, because we're not going to vacate in the water, so we're going to vacate. It's a beautiful approach. Landing west.
Flightcraft 586, descend and maintain 6,000, and did you have a preferred runway you want to approach on?
Descend maintain 6,000, we'd like 28 right, Flightcraft 586.
Flightcraft 586, roger, you can expect a visual approach 28 right.
You'll expect the 28 right visual approach descending down to 6 now, Flightcraft 586.
Flightcraft 586, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend maintain 4,000, Flightcraft 586.
United 2646, the wind.
It was a little bit spicy to back up the ILS with the visual with the ILS because I intercepted the glide from the glide slope from above, which you generally don't want to do, but. Alright, I'm happy with this sight picture. I'm gonna keep it right there.
Flightcraft 586, turn right heading 220.
Right turn 220, Flightcraft 586.
Landing.
100.
Flight slope.
40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Butter. I usually don't butter the 319, I'll take it. Spoilers, reverse green, diesel.
Flight craft 586, continue right hand turn.
Absolute grease.
270.
Continue right turn 270, flight craft 586.
Flight craft 586.
Manual
traffic
braking.
is gonna be at your
40.
2 o'clock, 5 miles.
Welcome to Portland. Wow. Smash that like button for that landing. I kind of surprised myself. Usually with these stubby wings that just don't generate that much lift,
2 o'clock, Blue Street, or
I
flight craft 586.
I slammed the 319, but I'll take it.
Flight craft 586.
That was absolute grease. Nice. We'll take that.
Flight craft 586. The field's gonna be at your 2 o'clock.
We don't always grease the 319, but
And the field's in sight, flight craft 586.
when we do,
Flight craft 586.
it's nice.
Roger. Good radar approach runway 28 right, and traffic is going to now be at your 1 turning 12 o'clock, indicated 3,600.
Okay, clear for the visual approach on runway 2 right, flight craft 586.
Air Canada 296, welcome to Portland, safe parking.
I'll take any gate Air Canada 296.
Air Canada 296, on your taxi to parking via Kilo.
Parking via Kilo Air Canada 296, thanks.
FedEx 540 at the wind 3604, runway 28 left little land.
Alright, I want to make sure I get
Land, FedEx 540.
these guys'
Delta 3233,
landing.
turning offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Unicom now for Delta 3233. Great job. Have a good night.
Have a good night, thanks.
Welcome down to Portland. Beautiful flight. Awesome landing. We'll take it.
2646, welcome to Portland, exit left 24.
We're getting a massive freeze here on touchdown, so we're just going to disconnect and get out of your way.
Alright guys, we're going to check out your SimCFI's landing now.
Oh, we're back. Alright, we'll make left when able. Yeah, 2646.
United 2646, roger, one able, safe parking. Flightcraft 586, the wind 3604 and a 28 right, clear to land.
Last call stepped on.
Flightcraft 586, the wind 3604 and a 28 right, clear to land.
Could land 28 right, flight craft 586.
Okay, there's SimCFI. Where's Flight Sim Gaming? I don't see Flight Sim Game. Oh, there he is.
United 2646, detect the parking via Alpha 5 Kilo. Parking via
Okay, I see. Oh, there he comes. Where's SimCFI? I don't see SimCFI. I'm gonna get Flight Sim Gaming's. Alright, let's go. I got a good view of Flight Sim Gaming coming in right now. Greased. Nice job.
6540, welcome to Portland, Mexico, left one able.
Left one able.
Yeah, I managed to grease the 319, which doesn't happen very often either.
6540, correction, right one able now.
I think that's SimCFI. Alright, we got SimCFI coming in. Let's scooch on over to 28 right. Greaser number 2 inbound. Don't mind the model matching, guys. All right. Absolute butter. There we go. Nice.
FedEx 540, welcome to Portland, taxi to parking via Bravo Echo, cross runway 21 on Bravo.
Taxi to parking via Bravo Echo, cross 21 on Bravo, FedEx 540.
Beautiful. So, 3 grease. Good flight.
Flightcraft 586, welcome to Portland, safe parking.
I would like the south ramp or just to follow the MD, wherever he's going, the MD-11 there.
Flight Flightcraft 586, roger, taxi.
So many people
parking
southwest.
Let's do Alpha Echo, cross runway 28 left at Echo.
Alpha Echo cross the 28 left at Echo, Flightcraft 586, thank you very much.
Beacon lights, seatbelt signs. Passengers are complaining why you take so long to let me get off. Beautiful. Fun flight. Alright, welcome to Portland, guys. Hit that like button for this beautiful scenic flight.
Passengers deboarding starting.
And attention all aircraft on frequency. Portland approach is now closed. You can monitor Unicom. Have a good night. Thanks for flying.
Did a good job. Appreciate it so much.
Thanks for the ATC. See ya.
Have a good one.
Good stream.
Gentlemen.
Good flight, guys.
Hey.
Beautiful mountains in the background, guys. Alright. If you did enjoy the stream, make sure to hit that like button on your way out. I'm going to roll the replay and end the stream. Look at this gorgeous view. We'll leave it right here. So let's go off VATSIM before we forget. Disconnect. What a fun flight. Alright. I'm going to go over here. We are all done. We're going to go...
Alright, gents, I'm signing off. Appreciate you guys.
Take care. Check out your landing from my perspective too. It looked pretty good.
Dude, that was a greaser 161 in the freaking MD-11.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out your stream.
Alright, bro. No, I'm not streaming. I'm not streaming.
No, I'm gonna go back and check out your landing. I mean, from your perspective. All right, bro.
Thanks, bro. Later.
Take care.
Ciao.
All right, guys. There goes Flight Sim Gaming, and I'm gonna go. Did I already do this? GSX reset position, panel states. Let's close all this. Panel states. Ready. Activate. All right, let's roll the replay, and we'll get out of here. Looking forward to that,
guys. Oh, did Lonnie leave there?
Yeah. Yeah, he left.
Okay. I'd like to say bye. Oh well. This is Simple Takeoff, by the way, guys. If you guys hear him in the video.
Appreciate you guys.
He was also streaming. Go check his channel, give him a like and subscribe as well. I'm just trying to get this built-in recording thing to work properly.
Do you use the flight recorder, or the built-in?
No, I was using Sky Dolly, but it broke. It always broke my stream. So now I'm using the built-in one, but I'm gonna go download Flight Recorder after this.
Flight Recorder has never failed me in 2024 or 2020. Seems to be the most stable one.
Okay, spoilers deployed. Reverse. Lock that nose on down. I'll do manual braking because the auto brakes aren't armed.
Let me just show chat my landing rate. So 0.98 G's, 141. I'll take it.
Nice.
It's always a slammer in the 319 for me, so I'm happy to finally get it.
So now I'm gonna press this, and I'm gonna press. There we go. Okay, I got it all. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Get rid of this. Press play. Awesome, we're getting somewhere. Showcase. I miss chase plane like so much.
What's chase plane again? I always hear people talking about it.
It's that views thing you can use, where you can get cool looking views and stuff. And it also follows the airplane. It's just very nice to use.
Get it from flightsim.to or?
No, it's a payware, so it's
okay,
from Parallel 42. You could probably get it on Contrail or something like that.
Roger.
I don't know why the sim just...
Did it crash again?
No, it just did a slow-mo for some reason when the airplane was coming. That was strange. Play. There we go. This airplane lands amazingly. It was awesome to fly.
Was that your first full flight in it on stream?
It's my first ever full flight on stream with an so on stream, yes, and with an INS. So it was my first ever with an INS in this plane. So it was a bit of an interesting.
So you were entering lat longs for all the coordinates. I mean, all the waypoints.
I did it at the ground, but then I did VORs all the way here. That's why I picked.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you say on the radio you're gonna intercept some bearing or something. I'm like, why? And then I realized you're INS only.
Yeah, because I was intercepting direct Helens at a 161 bearing, and so I was gonna do that. Things like you can just go direct. So I just went direct Helens. Don't know why this is in slow motion.
So the autopilot intercepts the radials, right?
I was doing it manually with heading mode. I think it does, if you know how to use it properly. Maybe, maybe not. But I was all doing it in heading mode.
Right.
I don't know why this is in. This is in slow motion, but anyways, we'll give you a couple more views.
I'm gonna mute myself to do the replay and all that.
Sure.
See ya.
I'll mute as well.
And we got a subscribe, Endless American Traveler, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your support. Welcome, welcome. Let's roll the replay and get out of here, guys. Let's see how this butter looked in the 319. Never mind that wing flex. It's like flapping its wings like a bird. Oh boy. What's going on over here? It's like it's severe turbulence or something. Okay, let's see this. That looks pretty smooth. My timing on the flare was pretty good this time. Oh yeah, that was a grease and a half. We'll take it, chat. We'll take it. Hit that like button on your way out for that butter landing. That was a good landing. Oh, and we have all the passengers here as well. I thought we sent them home. Let's go back. Let's check it out from the engine view as well.
Don't sink.
Nice. Let's get an external view as well.
Don't.
Let's see this. Oh yeah, chat. We'll take it. Oh, we'll take it. On center line in the touchdown zone, not floaty. That was about as good as a landing as I can pull off in the 319. So we will take it. What a stream. Alright guys, I am out of here. Enjoy the rest of the replay and the rest of your Sunday evening. Till next time, we'll see ya. Take care, guys.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in, but it's time now. You ignite and turn to embers, like a